Hello and welcome to the Dan iPad tutorial series. Today, I'm going to teach you how to save your favorite web pages so you can easily get back to it in the future. We're going to use this Wikipedia page as an example. This will work on any web page as long as you're browsing the internet with Safari, iPad's default app. Okay, so we want to save this web page so that we can come back to it without having to remember how we got there in the first place. Press this icon. It's the share icon. There are many different options for sharing, and for our purposes today, we're going to use these two methods. When you tap bookmark, this menu comes up. This lets us change the name of the bookmark and where we want the bookmark to go, but more on that later. If you just hit save, this is where it'll go. Make sure the bookmark icon is highlighted. If the bookmark icon is highlighted and you see something different, you are most likely viewing a folder. Just tap the word bookmarks with the arrow next to it to get back to the bookmarks section. Phew, okay. If everything is working correctly, you should see the bookmark you just created here. Just tap on the page you want to go to, and that's all there is to it. I will now go through the process of how to organize and remove bookmarks. If you would like to skip ahead to the second method of saving web pages, click or tap here. To watch the beginning part over again, click or tap here. Alright, let's clean up the clutter. First, we're going to make a new folder. Folders will help us organize our bookmarks so we can avoid having to scroll through the many bookmarks I'm sure you're going to want to create after watching this video. Let's get started. When viewing your bookmarks, tap on Edit. This will change the menu a little bit. Now you have the option to delete bookmarks or bookmark folders and create new folders. We want to tap the New Folder button, which brings us here. Here are some tips for naming a folder. You want it to be relevant but general, and you want it to be short. Notice that you can also choose a location for this folder. What this allows you to do is put folders in folders, and even folders in folders that are already in folders. This is a great way to stay organized. I suggest making the outermost folder in this situation as general as possible, and to get more specific the deeper into the folder you go. For this example, I'm making a folder called iPad Tutorials. This folder would be a great place to save this fantastic video you're watching right now. If I were going to put this folder into another folder, I might call that folder Tutorials. So, I could put the iPad Tutorials in there, and it could sit next to, say, Ham Boning Tutorials. This way, when I'm looking at my bookmarks, I'm only seeing one folder called Tutorials instead of 8 iPad tutorial videos and 12 ham boning tutorial videos. Ugh, goodness, what a mess. You can see why having folders is a great way to clear this up. Back in the edit mode, you can tap this red icon here to prompt to delete. The iPad will confirm you actually want to delete something before it deletes it. Be careful. You can't get it back once it's gone. Also, the 3 lines over here let you rearrange the order the bookmarks appear in. When you've finished making folders or deleting, be sure to press done. Another easy way to remove bookmarks is to swipe left in this view. Again, the iPad will double check with its prompt that you do in fact want to go through with the deletion. Okay, now that we have folders, when we're making a new bookmark we can tap location to tell the iPad which folder to save the bookmark under. While we're on the subject of organizing, the default name for a bookmark is often very long. If you hold your finger here on this screen, you can select and write in a new, shorter name, maybe one that makes more sense. Wow, that was a lot of information. If you want to watch this segment again, just click or tap here. Alright, here's another method for saving web pages. Here's another option the share icon lets us do while we're viewing a page we want to save. Just tap Add to Home Screen. Here you can rename the folder and have it be called something else when it hits our home screen. Once you're ready, press Add. Safari will shrink and the iPad will take you to where it has placed the link. All you have to do now to get to the web page is tap that icon. That's it. That concludes the Dan iPad tutorial on how to recall web pages. Stay tuned to learn more about organizing icons on your home screen and reducing clutter. Just like with organizing bookmarks, creating folders on your home screen is a great way to stay organized. To do this, just tap and hold on the icon you want to modify. Be sure to just tap and hold. Any accidental swiping will make it impossible to modify an icon, and you'll have to tap again. You'll know you've done it right when after about 2 seconds of holding down, the icons start to dance. You must have tickled them. When this happens, tapping and sliding an icon will physically move it. If you hover it over another icon, a folder will be created. If you hover it toward the edge of the screen, either left or right, the screen will slide, but the icon will remain under your finger, allowing you to move it to another page. If you drag it to the dock, it will go there and be visible no matter what page you are currently looking at. Also, while the icons are wiggling, a small X will appear. This allows you to uninstall apps. Some apps do not have this X and cannot be uninstalled. These are typically the default programs that come with the iPad. When you're all done and ready to cease the wiggling, just press the home screen button, which can be found on the face of the iPad, either here, 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 or here, depending on how your iPad is oriented. This has been a Dan iPad tutorial. To watch just this segment again, click or tap here. To start the video over, click or tap here. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.